Hi guys, Jared here with Day Traders FX. Time for the daily video update. Let's see what we got going on here. First of all, a quick little peek at how the markets performed today. You can see that Dow and SP are closed already. Pretty good day on both those. Dow ended up about a point or percent up, about 114 points. S&P, pretty good day there as well. Gold, pretty good day. Oil, well, until oil's down to about $30 a barrel, that's a bad day for me. But anyways, everything had a pretty good rally, but what did we see on the charts? We'll go look at that. We saw pending home sales come out much better than expected. Unemployment claims were just a little bit higher than expected, so that's not great. Then we have some Japanese news coming out, the interest rate and so on. Never have changed there, but you never know. This is a potential time they could jump in and do some funny business, so keep an eye on that. Oh yeah, and let's just look real quick at tomorrow's news. We have the advanced GDP for the U.S. Friday morning. That's a biggie, so let's keep our eye out for that and see how that goes and where it goes. Quick look, we always like to look at the dollar index, and I'm looking to see if it's making any major declines here. We have a nice little trend line running up through here, and it looks like it's starting to kind of break that trend line. There's support, lots of support around 79, and there's lots of support at 78. So if it breaks 79 and breaks 78, then we're in a full-on free fall on the dollar index, but so far it hasn't really gotten too far away from that 79.50 area. It gets down into 79 and kind of bounces back up, and it's just kind of doing that type of thing. So not a lot of direction there. Here's what we have on the euro here. 13200 is a crucial level. We're in a trade right now, just looking for a break and a continuation through all of this. We're above a pretty important level right here. This is kind of a multi-week high right here. You can see this. This is just about 130. Well, it's about 132.20-ish, I guess. And we've had the market test that a couple of times. It's finally broken above and is consolidating above, but it's having a little bit of trouble picking up momentum. We got to get up to 132.50 and then ultimately pass 132.50 into about 132.80. These are kind of the next targets I'm looking for. But if it gets back down to 13200 and below, that could turn very bearish. That'd be a break of this little short-term trend line. That would also be a break of the daily low and this nice support and a key level, which is just 13200. So right now we're kind of looking for a break either way, above 132.50, below 13200, and that should give us kind of the next leg of movement on this euro dollar. It's a little bit choppy right now, but that should kind of get the ball rolling a little bit better, so to speak, on the pair. So look for that above 132.50, below 13200. Pound dollar still kind of hopping around. We broke this 161.50, but not by a lot. The pound dollar's actually moved pretty well last week. Last week was kind of the week that it ran pretty well, and so it moved nicely, and then it's just kind of been consolidating and bumping around here a little bit. We got a little break of that 161.50. Nothing really to write home about, but it's looking okay. We're definitely kind of out of this channel here. We were looking for this big channel on the pound dollar, and it's finally kind of broken and made a nice little run, and it's above that now. So the question is what's it going to do from here? 161.50 could very likely be hit, and I think a test of that level would give us a very nice little opportunity to buy the pair on the dip. I like this little trend line here on this 15-minute chart that you can see. A little break of that will probably give us a run back into 161.50. And that's getting below this 161.80-ish area ought to give us 25 to 30 pip run back into that general area. But it's definitely kind of started to consolidate, so I'm going to be watching for a break and a test of 161.50, as well as I'm going to be looking for a break above this as well. So we've got this nice little high right here, which is just about 16200. So that's what we're looking for. A break above that should allow a continuation. Otherwise, a break below this trend line should give us a chance to test 161.50 and potentially buy off that low. Kind of choppy. Still just looking for a nice breakout. I'll have more updates on that coming out in the chat later on today. Big swings on the euro yen. Big dips up, down, and just everywhere. So it's really kind of channeling in this overall bigger area here with this high. If I can there we go. So we've got this high here, which is about 10800, give or take, and the pair's staying below that and above this 10630, and it's tested 10630, and it's just bouncing around there and has been for about a week. So I'd like to see some movement above or below some of those highs, and then we can start kind of trading it. Pound yen looks the exact same the entire week. It's just been sideways and choppy, so not super interested in that one either. Aussie dollar, we're in the Aussie dollar. We got in at the break of 103.50, and we're still holding on to this thing. We got in right here and just been kind of riding it up and letting it go. And we've got some very crucial levels on the Aussie dollar. It's definitely not too late to look for an entry here, because look at what we have. Nice, very nice double bottom. We have a big trend line break right here with a big double bottom right there. Big old double bottom, and that's holding the market into place super well. So as it broke above this level, this was kind of a starting point. Got a little bit of activity there, 103 kind of 50, and so on. And then we got back up to this level here. Now we're breaking above 103.85, which is a very key resistance here. So we're above that now. And now our next stop is going to be 104.15 and 104.50. So we've got, you know, these little kind of chunks just to hold on to. So I'm looking to hold on ultimately to 104.50. And if you haven't gotten into this one yet, let it kind of retrace and hop around a little bit. But this 103.85 is a strong level, so it's just sitting above that. We're probably going to get a little bit of a dip down. If we do, you can buy on the dip, or you can also buy on the push back up above that 103.85 if it dips down below. So both of those are looking pretty good for some nice continuations. And the reason those are looking good is because gold is making some runs here as well. 1635.36, market bounced around there, then it double bottomed down here, which was about 16, no, looks like that was all the way down about 1622. Nice little double bottom there, and then it broke back above this trend line, broke above some resistance, and is making a nice run. It's back into the top of the channel. Here's our 1660 area. You can see it on the 4-hour chart. So if we can continue above that back into 1680, then we're going to see big rallies on Aussie, big rallies on dollar, big rallies on pound pairs against the dollar. So that's kind of what we're looking for, and that should be able to happen. So keep those entries in mind. It's not too late to get into the Aussie, and we definitely have some good setups on the pound and the euro in the works as well. So mark these on your charts and be ready to take some entries. Best of luck, guys. I'll see you in the chat with some updated levels.